Hi, and welcome to a brand new season of The Music Makers. I'm Terry Miller, your host. If you're not already familiar with our series, The Music Makers brings you original music from some of the best music artists in the Quad State area and beyond. These are musicians who are writing and producing new, original music, working hard to get their music out to you. This season, we have a whole new set of great local artists for you. First up is a band that has members from Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia who are working on a brand new CD due out very, very soon. So stay tuned for the Tall, Blonde, and Thirsty Band coming up on this episode of The Music Makers.
The great times and good fun have now gotten even better at Maloo's Grill and Pub at Park Circle. Their friendly, casual dining experience brings a little taste of everything to everyone. From their famous burgers and sandwiches to mouth-watering appetizers to their specialty items and daily specials like their bangers and mash, there's no better place to pull up a chair, get comfortable, and enjoy great food and company. Maloo's at Park Circle. Discover what makes them a hidden treasure in Hagerstown. Virginia Avenue at Park Circle.
I would personally like to thank our thousands of loyal customers at Antietam Honda, and I'd also like to invite everyone to come and experience a better way from Antietam Honda. Our better way is giving you the best experience. That means having the most friendly, knowledgeable, and courteous staff, along with the area's finest service department and amenities. There's more, our best price guarantee. Simply put, we'll beat any other Honda dealer's price. Price, selection, and a better way, all from Antrim Way Honda, home of the best price guarantee.
Antrim Way Honda in Greencastle.
Blue Ridge is the premier culinary academy within the four-state region.
We start with the teachers. They have decades of experience behind them. Each teacher brings a different skill set to the table.
The chefs that teach these classes are very accomplished.
We offer very affordable tuition, and we have a very low student-to-teacher ratio.
I would go to Blue Ridge Community Technical College for their culinary arts program because you can go places in this academy.
It's here. It's breathtaking. It's ultra fast. Gigabit internet. Fiber to your home. Fiber to your business.
Contact Antietam Broadband to find out more about Flight Gigabit Direct Fiber Connection for home and business.
Welcome back to the show. I'd like to introduce our guest, Tall, Blonde, and Thirsty. Why don't you tell us who's in the band?
Well, I'm Jill Fulton, and this is Andrew Elwood on guitar.
He's tall.
Yes.
And Jill's the blonde.
And we have Dale Shabra on bass, Jeff Shoup on today, the cajon.
That's Thirsty, right?
Yep, always thirsty. And David Garasdos on keys.
Good. Well, let me. How did you guys get together? I mean, how did this all come together?
I was in bands most of my life, but I just couldn't do it while I was raising children. So my kids went off to college, and I'm like, I want to do this one more time, but I want to do it my way. And so I started about 3 years ago trying to gather a band together. And this group's going into our second year together.
Oh,
so,
great.
Yeah.
So you guys, who'd you hook up with first? I mean, your guitarist, bass player?
Bass player, of course.
Bass player, there
He's
you go.
my rock.
There you go.
He hung in there through, I don't know, 12, 14 guitar players. I was trying to...
So this one finally stuck?
Yeah, oh, definitely, yes.
Oh, good. Well, from your bio, I saw that you're writing your own material, and that's great because that's what the show's all about, you know, local talent that's writing their own music. Who's the main writer in the band?
I write.
You write the lyrics, and then you guys come up with the composition behind it, or?
I compose it, and Andrew has helped me some from what I hear in my head, and we put it all together, and then we bring to life.
And subject matter, what prompts you? What are you writing about? I mean, we're going to hear some of it in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that can be anything. I can be out in a restaurant, and I'll ask my husband to pass me a napkin. And I have books full of lyrics. I used to write poetry and short stories, and then I realized that songs are short stories. And once that sort of clicked, they just started flowing out.
Yeah, I keep a notebook handy all the time.
Yeah.
And I'll be like running and writing stuff down.
There's something about airplanes. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the time that no one can interrupt you that has been really great for me.
Yeah, I do it on the mower.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right.
Oh, I gotta just run in the house real quick and write this down. And then and then I'll look at the stuff the next day and think, what the heck was I thinking?
The file, maybe later we'll like that. Yeah.
And then bits and pieces become something else. So that's great. What's the first song you're going to play for us, and tell me about it?
The first song is called Southern Breeze.
Southern Breeze.
And it was one of those really cold Maryland spells, Pennsylvania spells, and I was thinking about how nice it would be, you know, when you step out like that first warm summer day and that breeze hits you and it's just so comforting, and that was sort of what got me to thinking about it, and how much certain environments in the woods and in the warmth can even take you back to certain places or can comfort you. So it built from there.
Oh, great, great. The whole songwriting process is just such a unique thing, and it sounds like you got a handle on it. You're giving me the story right there before we hear it. I'm anxious to hear what's going to be. So we're going to do that. We've got a couple other songs we're going to do later in the show. So this is Summer Breeze is what we're going to do here.
Southern Breeze.
Southern. So see,
okay.
I already screwed that
Somebody
up.
already did Summer Breeze. I wouldn't dare try
like
to
with
do
the
that one.
conversation we had about the name.
I wouldn't dare
is it
try
the,
to top that
Blonde and
Summer
Thirsty?
Breeze.
It's Southern Breeze.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so tall, blonde, always thirsty.
Always thirsty.
With Southern Breeze. Here they are.
I need a warm southern breeze, comfort through my hair, a little dirt on my knees, the taste of backwoods in the air. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to mend. I'm not one to walk away, but I'm at my end. I need a southern breeze. I need a warm southern breeze, bringing sweet memories, filtered time through the trees. Not times like these. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to mend. I'm not one to walk away, but I'm at my end. It's been cold and storming for a long, long time. I see a free and clear horizon and feel a stirring inside. I'm not one to travel heavy, but I packed all my pride. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to mend. I'm not one to walk away, but we breathe. strength to cross these seas. I need a warm southern breeze.
Do you want to take charge of your income and life? Consider a career as a professional barber or cosmetologist.
At Award Beauty School, you can train to be a barber or a cosmetologist.
This is hands-on instruction by experienced teachers that takes less than a year.
You can be your own boss, earn a good living. What more could you want?
Change your life. Call Award Beauty School now, 301-733-4520, or visit us on the web at www.awardbeautyschool.com.
We do our food our way. You know, we take the traditional and spin it.
This is Eric Mills. He was voted Best Chef by Hagerstown magazine readers, and he's part of the success of Rick's Cafe. Along with co-owner Rick Chalker, they've created a dining destination in Hagerstown. Voted Best Overall Restaurant, Best Casual, and Best Family-Friendly Restaurant.
Great food, great service in a warm and friendly environment.
Rick's Cafe in the South End Shopping Center. We love good food as much as you do.
I would personally like to thank our thousands of loyal customers at Antietam Honda, and I'd also like to invite everyone to come and experience a better way from Antietam Honda. Our better way is giving you the best experience. That means having the most friendly, knowledgeable, and courteous staff, along with the area's finest service department and amenities. There's more, our best price guarantee. Simply put, we'll beat any other Honda dealer's price. Price, selection, and a better way, all from Antrim Honda, home of the best price guarantee.
Antrim Way Honda in Greencastle.
Blue Ridge is the premier culinary academy within the 4-state region.
We start with the teachers. They have decades of experience behind them. Each teacher brings a different skill set to the table.
The chefs that teach these classes are very accomplished.
We offer very affordable tuition, and we have a very low student-to-teacher ratio.
I would go to Blue Ridge Community Technical College for their culinary arts program because you can go places in this academy.
Welcome back to the show. Southern Breeze, cool tune. Man, it was great. I could feel the emotion. So you guys now are in the process of working on recording your own material, correct?
Yes.
So that's one of how many songs you guys are planning to do?
That'll be the lead song off the Southern Breeze CD, and
that's what it's going to be titled?
Yes.
Oh, great.
And
a little bit of information there for the audience.
We're probably going to have 11 or 12 on this one. We've already got enough for our second CD, which will be titled Memphis.
You've got two CDs?
Yeah, well, we'll roll from one to the next. But as I found out, it takes a lot longer than I thought. It's a very, technical process, so I'm kind of learning as I go on that end.
So this is your first time in the studio?
I've been in the studio. Someone came in, sing this, do that, leave. I never had to do the whole, put everything together, so it's really been fascinating.
Well, how about the rest of this crew? You guys been in the studio, or any of you done studio work before?
Yeah, I actually got my start down in Nashville when I was in high school, working as a keyboard player for a band on Sony Records. And I loved that so much I went and got my degree in the recording industry and production technology down at Middle Tennessee State University.
Wow.
Right, just about 40 minutes south of Nashville.
Oh, great.
And that was super fun.
So you probably know the ropes when they get in there and you start working, right?
A little bit. I graduated 7 years ago, and the industry changes, so there's probably a lot of new stuff happening now that I've lost touch with. But yeah.
So when you go in, do you guys, I'm sure this is a process, you probably lay down your rhythm tracks first with a scratch vocal, and is that, and then layer things? How do you go about that process?
Yeah, well, we did some scratch tracks last summer, and we forwarded those to the engineer and producer, Todd, with Echo Studios. And the rhythm section, these guys just finished up their rhythm parts. We laid down drums and bass along with that scratch track. And so Dave and I are going to work on our own home studios to fill in the keyboard parts and the guitar parts. And then we'll come back in with your vocal and then do some post. And
now, where's the studio you're working in besides your home studio?
It's in Sharpsburg,
okay,
right near Antietam Battlefield.
Okay, great.
And it's called Echo Sounds.
And that's where you'll go back to finish up the vocal tracks and all that?
Correct.
Oh, great. So how close are we to getting this thing out here into fruition?
I am shooting for end of summer. I really would like to have it done by end of summer. So we're sort of fast tracking stuff now. I've got Todd a little more, I had to hand over a little more to him to keep it moving.
Okay. So we just heard Southern Breeze. What's the next tune we're going to hear?
The next tune is Memphis.
And that's going to be your next CD
That will
title.
be on the next CD, yes.
I remember that.
Good job. I recently traveled to Memphis, which is an incredible city. And I was just struck by, when touring Elvis's home and all the blues in the air down there, that it's a very hopeful city, but it's also a very, there's like a sadness to it. So when I was flying back, I kind of wanted to capture the feeling of that town, and I wrote that song on the plane on the way back.
Wow, that's great. I've never been to Memphis.
Oh, you need to.
Heard a great story about it the other day. This guy named Roy Head met Elvis one time in Vegas and bit him on the ankle. I don't know. I think Roy Head was, his kid Sundance just won like The Voice a year or so ago.
Oh my
Someone
God.
was telling us in the studio the other day. So you're going to do Memphis for us right now.
Yes.
And it's going to be the title of your next CD.
Correct.
That's cool. All right. Tall, Blonde, and Thirsty with Memphis.
He said he'd meet me in Memphis, and there we'd make our fresh stuff. He'd play the blues, I'd sing and waitress. In no time flat, we'd be big stars. Young dreams fall in that muddy river, caught in an undertow of hope and debris, blinded by love and ambition. Regret runs deep on that river of need. All my calls went unanswered. Real got real fast in those days. The strong will sculpture their disasters. The weak can only drift away. Young dreams fall in that muddy river, caught in an undertow of hope and debris, blinded by love and ambition. Regrets run deep on that river of need. Time won't tell. Time won't tame. Hindsight is 20/20. Who's to say I wouldn't do it all the same? Young dreams fall in that muddy river, caught in an undertow of hope and debris, blinded by love and ambition. Regrets run deep on that river of need. Young dreams fall in that muddy river. Yeah, yeah. Regrets run deep on that river of need. He said he'd meet me in Memphis.
Ridge is the premier culinary academy within the 4-state region.
We start with the teachers. They have decades of experience behind them. Each teacher brings a different skill set to the table.
The chefs that teach these classes are very accomplished.
We offer very affordable tuition, and we have a very low student-to-teacher ratio.
I would go to Blue Ridge Community Technical College for their culinary arts program because you can go places in this academy.
It's here. It's breathtaking. It's ultra fast. Gigabit Internet. Fiber to your home. Fiber to your business.
Contact Antietam Broadband to find out more about Flight Gigabit Direct Fiber Connection for home and business.
The great times and good fun have now gotten even better at Maloo's Grill and Pub at Park Circle. Their friendly, casual dining experience brings a little taste of everything to everyone. From their famous burgers and sandwiches to mouth-watering appetizers to their specialty items and daily specials like their bangers and mash, there's no better place to pull up a chair, get comfortable, and enjoy great food and company. Maloo's at Park Circle. Discover what makes them a hidden treasure in Hagerstown, Virginia Avenue at Park Circle.
Do you want to take charge of your income and life? Consider a career as a professional barber or cosmetologist.
At Award Beauty School, you can train to be a barber or a cosmetologist.
This is hands-on instruction by experienced teachers that takes less than a year.
You can be your own boss, earn a good living. What more could you want?
Change your life. Call Award Beauty School now, 301-733-4520, or visit us on the web at www.awardbeautyschool.com.
Welcome back to the show. Memphis, great tune. I know when we were all set, I was telling you how, you were telling me about this tune. I said, and when I heard it, I had to comment on the finesse and just the arrangement. It was really tight. You guys really killed that one. And doing this acoustic is probably not your usual element. You guys play out a lot, I'm sure, and you go full band. And tell me about that. Where you guys play? I mean, what's the venues and places in the area people can come see you?
We play at the wineries, Big Cork, Knob Hall, Hauser's. We play breweries, Antietam Brewery, and restaurants, Elements, Airport Inn. We're almost a house band there. She's been having us about once a month, so you can always find us there. And then festivals and carnivals. We're Smithburg Carnival and Ag Expo coming up. Greencastle Sidewalk Sales Days. I'm from Greencastle, so that's a thrill to be able to
You're
play.
playing the Ag Expo? You're playing with the Kicks?
I'm playing Friday night.
Okay.
I'm the family-friendly night. That's how I'm billing that.
Man, you guys are open for the Kicks.
You might have to.
Now, you told me earlier, too, that you've done some opening shows for some local regional acts. And didn't you mention that?
We were at Budfest, and we opened for the Davidson Brothers.
Right.
So that was really cool. Josh Morningstar was there as well. He's an amazing songwriter, singer-songwriter.
Yeah, I know Josh personally.
Yeah. So
now this Budfest, that's strictly alcohol.
Correct. A lot of it.
No, I was telling you, I drove past that place, but yeah. But you did your Davidson Brothers, right? You said you did a show with those guys.
We opened for them, but I hung around, and boy, they're a good time. They're a very good time.
Yeah, I think I saw them at Charlie Acres once or something, but they're starting to pick up a huge following.
Absolutely.
Josh is getting a pretty big following too.
He should. He
working with those
deserves it,
groups
yeah.
should really help you guys out. Get your name out there.
They couldn't have been more gracious helping us. So.
You had a story. I was asking you off camera about some crazy things that have happened as you guys play out. There's got to be stories here. Tell me one. Tell me something that's happened crazy that you've done.
So last summer, what was the benefit we were playing for?
Conococheague Institute. I do their benefit each year. It's a little museum that captures our frontier history. So I love helping them out. And we were doing a live concert outside for them.
And they set up this big metal flatbed, which was fine. Well, we had little hay bale steps to get up to.
It was your stage?
Yes. But they set it up in the middle of a thunderstorm, and there was lightning crashing
You're
all
on the middle
around
stage.
us. On the middle stage, we did about
three
2
songs though. The song, like,
you're
we
troopers,
were
I'm gonna tell
into
you.
the third one, and we were like, okay, we're on metal. There's a metal building behind us. We might want to
We had a piece
all
out.
this.
I think we came back next week.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We
My
came
gosh.
next week.
Oh, you dedicated.
And we played for the rock and roll Washington D.C. Rock and Roll Marathon, which has bands all along, and I was really looking forward to that. Well, it was one of those really sub-zero days, but we had the best time because the runners would come around and they were looking to you for encouragement. And so it was the
Probably for a
coolest
jacket.
thing. And they were warm, yeah, we were, but
We were in parkas and like sub-zero gear.
when we arrived, there was no porta potty, and my husband is the hero. He went and took a porta potty from somewhere else and brought it to me, and I'm
That
like,
is great.
That's love.
He moved it for you. Well, what's the last song you're going to do for the show?
It's called Python Boots.
Python Boots. Now, that sounds sassy. What's it
Absolutely.
What's it about?
Well, I have this great pair of red Python boots, and they're one of my favorites. And I was just kind of looking at them one day, and I thought, what if they had powers? Like, what if they were evil powers? And that's how the song came about.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Okay.
Thank you.
Tall, Blonde, and Thirsty with Python Boots.
Tick tack, click clack, hear her coming. Better watch your back, long lambs, mask her she devil roots. There's no resisting when she's wearing those python boots. She sucks you in, then sheds her skin. One squeeze so tight, she feeds all night long. Lambs, mask her she devil roots. Oh, there's no resisting when she's wearing those python boots. Now, take one last breath. No use to fight. Black milky eyes. That's Satan's side. Long lambs, mask her she devil roots. Oh, no resisting when she's wearing those python boots. There's something sketchy about those boots. I tell you, that apple, it ain't got nothing on these boots. Resistance is futile. Tick tack, click clack. Hear her coming for surprise attack. Long lambs, mask her she devil roots. Oh, now you want her wearing nothing but those python boots. Python boots. Python boots. Python boots. Python boots. Oh, she never down to her roots. Oh, now you want her wearing nothing but those python boots.
Thanks, guys. It was great having you on the show. Well, that's it for this edition of The Music Makers. Make sure you check out the Tall, Blonde, and Thirsty Band on their website, on Facebook, and their Instagram account. Find out where you can catch them live for yourself. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Music Makers TV. I'm Terry Miller, and thanks again for watching The Music Makers, only on WCL TV. We'll see you next time.